Oh my God, I'm 50 and I finally figured out self-love. It's not about perfection, it's about being raw, real, and authentic, and embracing who we are. So I dare you to join me on this journey. I'm Tina, and you're watching Unfiltered Self-Love.
Burning out and overwhelm is probably what I'm feeling right now. But it's the overthinking, the saying yes to everything, and it keeps coming. People keep asking you to do things, and it's like, wow, I am like done. And this is what I've been feeling recently. It's like, I just cannot do this anymore. And working out, I'm going to this new gym, and to travel in and travel home, it's just too much. It's like effort to get up and go to the gym and then work out really hard with heavy weights and then travel back home another 45 minutes. And I've been feeling very tired. And so today I'm feeling very tired. So one day after the gym, I was so tired that, okay, I'm just going to lie down and relax a little. So I laid down and I fell asleep. I've never taken naps. I never really needed them. And if I did lie down to take a nap, I could never fall asleep during the day. So I did not wake up for an hour and a half. My son's like knocking on the door to let him in. And I slept a solid hour and a half, and I got up and I was just so disoriented because I'm in overwhelm. So there's a few things that I've been doing to try to put back in place. Okay, try is not a good word. You either do it or you don't. So what I'm doing, yes, what we're doing is meditation, sit there quiet, learning to prioritize. So I had this conversation with someone. They're like, well, gosh, I'm always so busy. It's hard to pick a day to meet up. And I said, busy is relative. You prioritize. What's more important? Okay, your job is more important because that puts food on the table. You pays your bills. So yes, that's your first priority. Then your next priority. What is that priority? And start focusing on the priority. For me, it's now I just need to sit and say, okay, what's giving me energy? What is taking energy from me? And what do I need to do to prioritize my life? So it's always work first. If it's income, that's what I do first. If it's something that lights me up, then I do that next. My responsibilities, I'm a single mom. My son's father passed away. So I'm a really single mom dealing with a 16-year-old boy. Not dealing with, but because he's so great. I just want to mention that. But that's extra pressure on me, right? Because I have to be both mom and dad, and he has no real male figure in his life. He does, but not really. So that's another one of my priorities. So how do I prioritize? How do I say, okay, today, this is what I'm doing? And not say, oh my God, I got this, and this, and this. If you do have all of that, I'm looking at my own calendar saying, okay, that can go. I can just reschedule with that person, or I don't have to do this. This is just something to do to maybe the extra workout or extra stretching to loosen my body. Yes, that's self-love, that's caring for myself. But if it's going to stress me out, I won't do it. And just put something else in place. And say, for me, for example, income is my priority right now. So what are the income generating activities I can do that would put me more at peace? Like, oh yes, this is coming in, we're good. I'm fine now. So those are the things that you put in place. And then my son, what kind of attention, what does he need to be successful for him? What do I need to do for him? Do I need to be with him more? Do I need to stop doing all my busy work and just be with my son? So those are things I put in place, and everything goes off the wayside and I focus on him. So it's a matter of priority. And deadlines. Say something, you promise someone something at a certain time. For me, it's my other podcast. I promised I'd edit and post at this time and this day, but I haven't done it. So my integrity is a bit out. All you have to do to put your integrity back in is make a call and communicate. So this is what I cannot do, but I can do it on this day and put that integrity back in place. Again, if it's income generating, then this is my priority. And then when your priorities switch, say the priority now is I need to get out of the house and I need to explore the world and I need to get out in nature and focus on this for a while and just be peaceful, then that's my priority and everything else goes on the wayside. So whatever that looks like, it's all priority. It's not busy. If you want to be with your friends or hang out, I always put my friends' priorities. I really do. I value friendship so much because we have one life, and that life experience with the friend is much more valuable to me than my income generating activities. I'd rather be with a friend. So if I get any opportunity to be with my friends, I will put everything aside to be with them. Unless, I promised a client that I work on their project and get it done in a certain time. That's different. But friends can be flexible too. So, yeah. And just be quiet sometimes. And okay, so the overthinking, like that is a killer for me. Sitting there and thinking too much. I mean, I wake up at 5:30 in the morning and I don't get out of bed till 6:37 because I'm sitting there and my head is going crazy. I'm getting anxiety from it. I'm talking to myself in a negative way. So how do I get out of this overthinking and get out of bed to do what I need to do for the day? And that's something I've been actually toying with right now because I'd rather be in my cozy bed with my 2 duvets on top of in my cozy blankets in the warm, and really getting up in the morning and starting my day would be way more energetic than me sitting in. I had a friend tell me, though, it was quite eye-opening. She said, well, Tina, you've been through hell and back for 4 years. You've dealt and you've been strong and you accomplished the impossible. You've been working very hard. Give yourself a break and allow yourself to be in the bed and not have to get up at 5:30 in the morning. And that's like, oh, okay. But again, I don't want to be stuck in, oh, I work so hard. I've done this and this, where getting up at 5:30 for me is a blessing. It's not a burden. So there's the 2 sides to that too. Don't get too comfortable. I never want to get too comfortable. I always feel if you have some discomfort in what you're doing in your life and what you're up to, that is the best place to be. And remember we talked about the fear and letting go of fear. It's that fear. And we just need to show up anyway. And sometimes that may feel like, oh, procrastination, we're not showing up. Where it's letting go of the fear and the procrastination, saying, I'm going to do this anyway, because this is what creates the impossible for me. So there is something to be said about feeling discomfort, a bit of anxiety, a bit of fear. Do it regardless. And so that's, again, my thinking. Do it regardless because you're going to get more benefit out of that than if you don't. And how many people that you know in this world, like the majority of the people will procrastinate. They won't do it because of fear. They won't do it because of what other people will think. Right? So do it anyway. I did my first podcast, the fitness podcast, and I'm like, oh no, I look like crap. Oh no, And I said, screw it. I'm going to do it anyway. And I posted it anyway. I didn't get very many views.
Who cares?
Who cares, right? And I really feel that if we do it anyway, we get in that new habit of, oh, I've overcome this fear. What's next? What can I overcome now? And we just gain confidence and feel better about ourselves. And it doesn't feel like overwhelm anymore. And that's another thing I'm just thinking about is overwhelm is, like for me, oh my God, I've got these podcasts and all this stuff and this client work and all these things I've got to do. But if I do this and I accomplish this, how exciting is that going to be? I'm going to feel really great about myself. And that's the key to having self-love, is just feeling great about who you are as an individual and knowing you can go accomplish anything that you put your mind to. And the negative self-talk, like, oh, I'm not that great. Other people are doing so much better than me. Oh God, on Instagram, I read this post and it's like, they talk about self-love and self-care. I'm like, oh, theirs is way better. And then I thought, no, mine is different. Theirs is different. And we're on the same page. Like we are now partners in sharing this a wonderful thing called self-love, educating people what it is and how does it feel and what does it look like and what do we do. So those are some of the things, like you could stop comparing, judging yourself, feeling like you're not enough to do something. It doesn't matter if you are or aren't. Maybe you're not enough, but you know what? If you keep doing that, you will become, and you'll feel like you are. And even if say it's not successful, look to see why and be curious about it. And you know what? Oh yeah, I'm on a roll.
Just keep going.
Okay, I'll just keep going. Like curiosity, like being curious about things, being curious about, okay. So someone says to me, oh, well, I'm not ready for a relationship. I'm like, oh, why not? Being curious about why. Being curious about why someone thinks the way they think. Instead of taking it so personal and saying, oh, okay, and being all hurt. No. Who cares? I mean, I care, but it's more about not being attached to what other people say, but being curious of what's in their mind and being curious about yourself.